You know, just getting older, you know, during that time, that's what I was on.
Yeah.
It was, look, I'm in the club every night. We gonna dance till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and that's what it was. But now, just being a father, you know, stepping into a different role as an artist, you know, I feel like I'm more of a big brother now. So it's my duty to, you know, kick was really real.
Welcome back. We are here with another special interview.
Yes.
You might have heard him on episode 77.
That's right.
He was one of the few who have 2 songs selected in our music mix on the audio version of our show. Please give a warm welcome to Cadallac Almightee.
Salute. How y'all doing today?
We
Pretty
are doing
good.
well.
Yeah.
How about you?
I can't complain, man. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Yes.
We're happy to have you in the building.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to get straight into you, the music, the journey, and everything in between.
Yeah, man. It's been a journey. Just that.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a journey. I've been professionally doing it for about 15 years. You know, started really in the snap movement era. So that's where I kind of got my insights on the business.
Yeah.
You know, my mingling with the who's who in Atlanta and just coming up in that era. It was just a beautiful time in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. It's real nostalgic.
Yes, especially during that time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That time is still like very close to my heart because Atlanta has always been like a staple, like a a powerhouse for music. But that snap era gave a rebirth to the Atlanta sound.
Right.
And people, what we hear right now is on the backs of that.
Yeah.
Down to the dance moves.
Indeed.
All of that. So you cut your teeth in the industry. What was your first, how did you get started in music?
So, I've always been rapping, singing, you know, early age, but really just being out on the scene. So we used to go to the Pool Palace on Wednesday nights.
Come on.
We got a Pool Palace story.
Listen, that was like everybody that you saw on TV, D4L, Franchise, Jock. These people we were all together every Wednesday night because that's when T-Rock would break records.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to T-Rock.
Shout out DJ T-Rock. Yes, man. Legendary. He don't get the credit he deserves.
And
but
don't.
T-Rock broke a lot of stuff here in Atlanta.
We got to get him in here.
Interview him way before we got in this house, in this place. We got a chance to interview T-Rock at A3C, but that's somebody that we should definitely reach back out to because, again, another Atlanta legend that deserves his flowers.
Yes.
And that's in a different era when it mattered about knowing a DJ, putting your face card out there, getting, networking. We just talked to Coco about that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's what it was. We was in there, just trying to do our thing. And it was dancing at first. And we just started making music. And look, we wanted to make sure our song was better than yours. So we come in Wednesday with some new stuff to make sure our stuff was better than everybody else's.
Yeah.
And from there, just kind of traveling, did a lot of shows, went on the road with DJ Unk for a couple of years.
Nice.
That's my guy, know.
Yes.
We got to get DJ Unk here, too.
Yeah,
right.
We got to get Unk. Unk was happening. But went on the road with him, and then my group eventually got signed, and I just been rocking since then.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Now I know the Snap era had more of fun music, dance music, you know, more of the culture, what was going on in the city at that time.
Right.
But if people were to tap into your music today, it's a lot more purposeful than lean with it, rock with it, in my white tee.
Yep.
Right.
It's going down. What ultimately made you do that pivot?
Well, just life. You know, just getting older, during that time, that's what I was on.
Yeah.
Right.
It was, look, I'm in the club every night. We gonna dance till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and that's what it was. But now, just being a father, stepping into a different role as an artist. I feel like I'm more of a big brother now. So it's my duty to, kick was really real.
Do you feel a sense of responsibility? Because there's so much to be said about the type of music that's the way that the music is influencing the youth now with you being a vet in the game, do you feel like a sense of responsibility to spit real game when you put something on a track?
Oh, certainly. I mean, I feel like anything else would be an injustice, to get on and talk about stuff that I was doing 10 years ago and, making it seem like, oh, this is cool. Nah, this is for me to let my nephews or the little homies know, like, hey, it's okay to grow up. It's okay. This is the other side of it. Let's make sure that you're making decisions now to actually end up on that side. Because, unfortunately, a lot of us don't make it to the other side of that.
And that message, I think that message is most important. You know what I'm saying? We talked a few weeks ago, actually in February, we talked about strengthening Black voices. Right. We talked about, the influence of like drill music, for example. Those stories never end up well.
Oh, never.
They never live to tell the story, and if they do, it's momentarily before they're gunned down or put behind bars.
Yeah, and then that's when their story is then told, or that's when they get that recognition that they've been working so hard for. It sometimes in those spaces come in death.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And even down to that, I have family in Chicago, and it's live out there. I mean, it's very much live, and so it's kind of. On the other hand, do you fault them? This is all they know.
Yeah.
This is all they know. So to them, this is not wrong until you actually go and see the other side. See the other side of it. You're like, hey, I don't have to do this
There's more
anymore.
to this?
It's more to this than what goes on in our project.
Right. And we spoke about that earlier with like the type of content that's being portrayed on television as well, especially like with the powers and for example, on the spectrum of Power to Atlanta, right? There's a whole lot of different type of Black content that's out there to be digested. And you said that, like I made the point earlier, people are products of their environment, right? So what would you say we should do, or as Black people, what we should do to introduce them to like different environments or like different perspectives to the people who are like stuck in those things, to what they know?
Well, even just being here, I think, with the new generation of creatives coming up, I think they are doing a good job of that, just letting them know, even down to music or to film, hey, it's more going on. Prime example, Atlanta. Everybody's not trapping, everybody's not banging. You actually got some cool cats over here that's doing some, next level things. So, it's just for us to make sure that we are putting that on the pedestal just as well and not letting the powers that be create our narrative.
We have to be our own gatekeepers.
Exactly. And that's why, the difference as far as how people treat Kanye, and I bring Kanye up is, because he really knows what's going on, and it's not about, we're not going to let you all control our narratives anymore.
Right.
Yeah,
we're not all like this.
Yeah,
this is our creation, and we're not going to let you control it.
Yeah,
a lot of the music, like you said, the drill music, even down to gangster rap, that's that type of music and that genre was all set and created in a boardroom like this. Oh, we're going to put light to this so that X, Y, and Z can happen. So
it's all engineered for our demise.
Right.
Which is, again, like why we have to be so like specific and intentional.
Definitely.
It's at the end of the day, when you come from certain conditions and somebody says, look, I got a $500,000, I got $1 million right here.
What you gonna do for it?
What you gonna do?
Right.
You gonna talk about this, or you gonna say, no, that ain't right. That ain't how it goes. It's everything has choice. Everything in life is choices, and you either gonna take A or B.
Yeah. Blue pill or red pill, right?
Yeah.
Right. So with your song Champions, definitely love that song.
Thank you.
What was the inspiration behind that? Because like we talk about strengthening Black voices, and then you submit the song We Are Champions.
Yes,
like it goes with the show. Send good music. Hello, people out there listening. Send good music. I'm sorry.
No. Champion was just, really what it was, just kind of letting, the young people know, like, hey, don't let nothing stop you. Don't let nothing get in your way. Like, you can do and be whatever you want to. And on the second verse, I kind of directly talked to my daughter, letting her know as a Black woman, like, you're incredible. You don't have to, don't look at what's shown to you on TV. Don't look at what everyone else is doing. walk your own path.
That's right.
Walk your own path. Know that you are a queen. Know that you are important. Know that you're beautiful. And that's something that I try to, tell her every day when she leaves the house.
That's right.
You're
doing a good job.
You're smart, So that was something directed to her that she can listen to and understand, like, hey, this is what it is.
Yeah. Some of our listeners gave great feedback on that song, on that record, by the way. Both of them. But that We Are Champions definitely stuck out amongst one of the things. And we should really bring the hot or not type thing back to
for everybody else who didn't get picked.
Well, yes. I mean, again, send good music with a smile.
I'm trying to tell you, everybody's not one of two. And you were the first.
Yeah.
Yes,
to
get both songs.
I appreciate that.
So you have new music coming on the 27th.
Yes, tomorrow. Yeah, we're dropping some new music out tomorrow. I just wanted to drop 2 records. I mean, I could have dropped a single here and there, but I felt like, hey, it's springtime. We outside. Like, let's go. And so the original single was supposed to be Clyde, and that's just another one of my things. Hey, look, I'm on a mission. If you not on the path I'm on, you got to move out of the way. Let me glide. Let me do my thing. And
you gonna send that? You gonna send that?
Yeah, I got that for y'all. I got that for y'all.
Yeah.
And then the next track was Southside Don't Play No Games, and it was more of course, Atlanta, not Atlanta, and
we have definitely beat that
today.
Horse today.
Yeah.
But necessary, of course, again.
What was your reaction, reaction to the not Atlanta? It's from the South Side.
I'm an artist, and I thought it was ingenious. I thought her whole team, everything around it, I thought it was ingenious. See, I don't get mad about stuff like that, because I don't tell people I'm from Atlanta anyway. If you live in Atlanta, you don't say, when somebody asks you where you from, you don't say Atlanta. I say I'm from College Park.
Yeah, because you're already in Atlanta, so now it's like, what part?
Right. So you only tell people that's from out of town,
which is generally
I'm
how
from
it
Atlanta.
Goes. Yeah.
I never told anybody, I'm from Atlanta. I'm from the South Side. I'm from College Park.
Yeah. It's very, very specific. Literally, when people don't know. Now, one thing that I don't like is when people say, like, I'm from Atlanta. What part? Buford. No, baby.
I was just about to say that. I hate when people from Conyers say they're from the east side. No, baby, that's Conyers.
It's now that right. So,
Buford, what?
No offense to, the people out in Buford and Conyers. I know some, people out Stellman High School was saying that. But it is definitely a difference. When I think about East Side, the guys that I used to kick it with on the East Side, Candler Road, Gresham Road, that's the East Side.
Glenwood, Wesley Chapel.
You did.
That's my side. Covington.
Hello. Oh yeah.
That's as far as it goes. Even I would say us being from Stone Mountain, we are like honorably from the East Side because we've done so much in Stone Mountain to be from the East Side. You know what I'm saying? But even at a point when we were growing up, they were trying so hard to make the community Zone 6.
Right.
The East Side is not zone. Where we from is not Zone 6.
Right.
There has to be
it's a clear distinction of both, and I feel like now we've done a better job of saying, okay, you have East Atlanta Village, and you have the East Side of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Right.
But when we were in school, it was like, Zone 6, Zone 6, Zone 6, Zone 6.
Because your grandma live over there. And that's cool. You be at grandma's house on Sunday.
Right.
That's no problem.
You be from over there if
your grandma there, yeah.
I mean, you can still say that, but you live in Southland.
Oh yeah. But I went to church off Candler Road.
Yeah.
So even me having to travel there and spend some time there, or in being raised in that church, I can claim I should.
What church you went to?
Don't ask.
See, you went to St. John's. What's the one down there?
Church of God of Prophecy. You don't know nothing about that. It's literally right behind the McDonald's.
When you on McAfee?
No, it's on the other side by Panthersville.
Oh,
that McDonald's over there
by KFC and all that.
Yep.
Okay.
I
know you're talking about. I know.
Even when it came to the Atlanta talk, though, like if we talk about church, I went to church across from the Dome, down the street from the Dome. My church is still standing, Antioch Baptist. Because I know that a few churches got sold and broke down. When they merged with the new stadium. But I spent Halloween at the Herndon Homes. Herndon Homes don't even exist anymore. I'm talking about old Atlanta.
Atlanta.
The things that when we talk about like old Atlanta, I remember when the Fulton County Stadium got imploded and we watched that from the overpass on 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like old Atlanta memories from my Lithonia Stone Mountain childhood. But everything that an old Atlanta person can say, I have memory and can tell you I was there as well for.
Right.
Because like we said earlier, the outskirts do contribute into the city, but that's not what we're here to talk about.
It's not. We're here to talk about
it's real.
you.
Right. Yes.
It is real, though.
Absolutely. So along this journey, you've been in the game for a long time. I want to know about some of the lessons learned, some of the things that you've picked up along the way that you're here to spread to the masses.
As far as upcoming artists or younger artists, follow your guns, man. Follow your guns. Don't let anybody discourage you. What you think is hot, or it may not be hot to this person, but it may be hot to the next. So just do you. Stay true to yourself. That's the biggest thing, I think. And I would say just follow your own path. A lot of times, especially early on in my career, I wanted to, I got to do what the fellas is doing. I got to make sure, I'm pulling them up with me. And you can't take everybody with where you're going. You can't. And that's.
How do you make that differentiation though? Like when does the line become clear? Like, okay, I might have to make an elevation move and leave some people behind. Because I know that may be tough for people.
It really, for a lot of men, I could say it's once you start to get older. When I was when I was coming up, I was 40, 50 deep, like all the time. All the different rap crews, dance crews, we always were together. Mm-hmm. So, I started to see like, okay, I'm moving a lot different. I can't be in the club every night.
Right.
I can't do this, or I can't hang out, or I can't get locked up and make these type of decisions anymore.
Right.
So, I got to go another way.
Yeah.
So now, my entourage is my wife and my kids.
That's the best entourage to have.
Right.
That's how I move. That's gang for real.
That's the real gang.
So,
exactly.
So it's just just knowing when it's time. Everything has a season. Mm-hmm. And once you are out of that season, you have to keep elevating. I see a lot of guys get stuck in that same place or still doing the same thing we was doing 12, 13 years ago.
That's just sad.
God bless you. You know what I'm saying? But I can't do that.
Right.
Just sad. Okay, so latest visuals, the intro out on YouTube now?
Yes. The visual now, the inspiration behind that was, I'm an old soul. Like I said I was supposed to be here in the 70s or something, So,
you think so?
Yeah,
that's
man.
How I feel sometimes.
I was supposed to be here in the 70s, Now, don't get me wrong. Now, I rocked out in my era, but I really, that's just my lane. Like,
right.
Cadillac driving, you might see me with the wheels. Now, I'm always listening to 70s music. Like that's what I ride to. My wife hates it.
I'm sure the kids do too.
Nah, man, my daughter can sing some Earth, Wind and Fire like never before, man.
Keep that. I one of the best things about my parents is literally their influence in music on me, and my dad specifically. And that's why we have this conversation all the time. I don't be getting with it.
You don't be with the trap.
Don't pass me the aux cord unless you want to hear like Bobby Womack or something completely random.
You are going to have a few that's going to slide through. You know, like for me, I listen to a lot of Currency, Larry June. I might have some of that slide through, but for the most part, Marvin Gaye, Isley Brothers is in rotation, Earth, Wind and Fire, man. The messages that the Elements have is just crazy. Like,
and that's timeless music as well.
Right.
That's music that I feel like every generation can appreciate. LTD. I mean, like real vocalists, real storytelling. Real love stories. I love that type of stuff.
So are we going to get any 70s influence from this new album coming out?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So my album, The Southside Story, is I wanted to kind of really talk about what got me to this point, So a lot of my other albums were just kind of like, hey, we finna go into the studio. I got a crate, we got a file full of beats. Let's just go.
Yeah.
But this one was well planned out. Like I probably had this planned out in my head for about 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Because I just wanted it to be real special so you can get the origins of Cadillac, see what got me to this point. Mm-hmm. So a lot of topics I'm talking about, stuff that was going on in high school at that time. Like I said, I went to Tri-Cities High School. So some of the things that I was introduced to at Tri-Cities kind of helped shape who I am today.
Yeah.
So, you know, and even just going back to some of the time in the Snap in that era, you know, like I said, that was probably like the best time of my life, you know, besides, you know, my kids being born.
That was definitely the best time of everyone's life.
It was fun, you know.
Do you follow the Atlanta Hood Historian?
I'm on there. Like, I was in a group. Yeah, I was in a group called CBYA.
So you know Kodak then.
Yeah.
Wow. Shout out to Kodak.
We need Kodak,
Showtime, like all that. Like,
you need to pull up the next couple episodes.
Motion Sickness and all them guys. Shout out to all y'all.
Motion Sickness. Wow.
Motion Sickness.
It's the Showtime for me.
So we all came together as a collective, like right after I would say maybe about 2009, 2010, and formed Showtime ENT, like Motion Sickness, Flow Masters, CBYA.
Flow Masters. Oh wow.
Showstoppers. You know,
yes.
So you know it was just a great time, man.
Mm-hmm.
So question, since we here, whatever happened to the Atlanta Bomb Squad?
Oh man.
Well, you know, a lot of when that died down, you know, I think what came after Snap era, like the Rockstar era,
yeah,
you know, Rockstar movement, a lot of people just kind of stopped doing music, you know, just kind of disbanded from that. You know, my group was probably like the only ones who kind of survived that, and we kept going until we just finally, you know, decided to do other things creatively. But, you know, that's what happened. A lot of those guys who pioneered weren't getting credit for it. Flow Master's prime example. You know, all the stuff that you saw Soulja Boy do, that was theirs. He took all that
and put it to it. That's a soundbite.
And he has it all. It's all documented in the Snap documentary.
Oh yeah, it is. You know, and I was so glad for that because, you know, you have to see that. You know, people think that, oh, Soulja Boy, no, bro, they were doing this already.
Right.
This was already being done.
Yeah.
He ain't from here. He wasn't even
Miss Up.
He's not even in the era of what was going on. You know, even at that time, I was just turning 17 and 18, and he's younger than me. So, yeah, it's just crazy to see, you know. But now I think, you know, I want us to really shine some light on that so that people can really understand, man. Like, it was really next level down here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yes. The real authenticity of what was going on. It's like they skipped like he always says, the Snap era is like the era that was like deleted from Atlanta history. It goes from the trap, the Jeezy, the Gucci era, and then that's it. They don't really even recognize that era at all. So he's doing a great job of highlighting all of those things that we love, that we fell in love with.
Yes,
but
it's a piece of our childhood. Our best, not even our childhood, like the best part of the teen and the early 20s years.
Like
I was telling them, I don't even like to, you know, I go to spots, you know, you got to network at times. But
right.
I spent so much time. I partied like 6-7 nights a week because it was a club on every side to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Every day of the week.
So now I'm just like, man, you know, I got to go here. Okay. Mm-hmm. You better catch me out because if I go home, it's a wrap.
I'm done. Bonnet goes on, it's a wrap. But we're definitely tuned in for all of that.
Definitely tapping into the album.
Thank you. Thank you.
Send us all those tracks.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Definitely gonna do that.
Tell everyone how they can tap in with you.
And don't forget your next upcoming performance too.
Yep.
Right, definitely. So look, everybody, y'all can tap in with me on all platforms. Cadallac Almightee, CADALLAC ALMIGHTEE. Strong the way. New album coming out, Southside Story. It'll be out end of April. So just in time for the summer. So, you know, we're going to have it bumping all summer. I do have a show at the I Lounge with the Campaign ATL next Tuesday, premiering the new songs. I never performed these songs before, so definitely want to tap in with that. If y'all in the metro area, man, definitely pull up on me. Up on me.
Shout out Campaign ATL.
Yes.
Big platform.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Y'all keep a lot. We'll be right back.